The power of purpose. Imagine a person walking through a dense forest without a map, without a compass, without a lantern. He takes steps, spends energy, but doesn't know where he is going. He can walk for hours, days, even years, yet he will still circle the same path. Isn't this similar to how many people live? They work, earn money, solve everyday problems, try to look busy, but inside they feel empty because they have no purpose. Without purpose, you fade away. A person without purpose is like a ship without a rudder. The current of circumstances tosses it left and right. The wind blows, it drifts one way. The wind changes, the ship turns another. And in the end, it crashes against the rocks. The same happens with people. When there is no purpose, every difficulty feels like a catastrophe. Any opinion from others knocks you off course. Small temptations become traps. If you don't set the course, everything around you will control your life. Purpose is light in the darkness. Purpose is like a lantern that lights the road. Yes, the path may be long. Yes, there may be darkness and fear around. But when you have a purpose, you at least see the next few steps. And that is enough to move forward, step by step, day by day. Without purpose, you lose strength even while walking. With purpose, you gain energy even when you fall. Why are many afraid of purpose? It seems simple. Choose a purpose and go toward it. But why then do so many people live without one? There are several reasons. The fear of making a mistake. What if I choose the wrong purpose? What if I spend years only to realize it wasn't mine? But think, it's better to go somewhere and change direction than to stand still all your life. The voices of others. This is not for you. Be realistic. Why do you even need this? These words sound louder than one's own heart. The habit of living small. Many are so stuck in daily routine that they stop dreaming. Their mind is busy only with how to survive until Friday, how to pay the bills, how not to stand out. True purpose is born within. Purpose is not something imposed by society, not what parents or neighbors say. True purpose is born inside. It sounds like a whisper saying, "You were made for more." It appears when you honestly ask yourself, what do I really want? Not what is right, not what is convenient, not what will people say, but exactly what makes my heart burn. Example from history. Remember Napoleon Hill. He said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." His purpose was simple: to understand the laws of success and share them with people. He dedicated decades to this, and today millions around the world read his books. But he could have said, "This is too hard. I'm just an ordinary man. I don't have time." And no one would ever have heard his name. The only difference was this: he found his purpose and went after it. How to find your purpose? Many may think, sounds good, but how do I find it? Here are a few steps. Recall what gives you energy. What can you do for hours without noticing time? What inspires you even when you're tired? There lies the key. Ask why. If your purpose is simply buy a car or make money, it's not enough. A true purpose must answer why. Why do you need the money? What will it change? Why do you need a career? What will it give to others? The deeper your why, the stronger your purpose. Imagine yourself in 10 years. Imagine 10 years have passed. You wake up in the morning. What kind of life surrounds you? Where do you live? What do you do? Who is beside you? That picture is the direction of your purpose. Purpose gives you strength to rise. Do you know why so many people give up? Because they have no purpose worth rising for after they fall. Purpose is fuel. It gives you strength when your body is tired. It makes you keep going when everything is against you. You can fall 1,000 times, but if you have a purpose, you will rise 1,001. Small and big purposes. It's important to remember, purpose comes in different sizes. There are big purposes, for example, to change the world, to build a company, to create a masterpiece. And there are small purposes, to wake up earlier, to read a book, to improve your health. Both matter. Small purposes build confidence. Big purposes give direction. Together, they create meaning in life. The mistake many make. Many think, when I achieve my purpose, then I'll be happy. But the truth is, happiness comes not at the moment of achievement, but in the process of moving. Purpose is not a dot on the map. It's the road. The point is not just to arrive, but to discover who you become along the way. Example from sports. Look at athletes. Their purpose is gold. But if you ask them years later what they remember most, they don't talk about the medal. They remember the training, the journey, the team, the effort, the discipline. Purpose gave them direction, but the true value was who they became on the way. Your duty is to find purpose. Yes, you can live without purpose, but that life will be half asleep. True life begins where meaning appears. Every person has a duty to find their purpose. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you've made. The question is not whether it's too late to start. It's, are you ready to live without meaning? Purpose is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Without purpose, you lose direction. With purpose, you become stronger than your fears. Purpose gives you energy, meaning, and fire inside. And most importantly, purpose exists in everyone. It's already inside you. You only need to stop listening to other people's voices and honestly ask yourself, what do I really want? When you find the answer, your life will change. You'll stop wandering through the forest. You'll see the road. And then every step you take will have meaning.